Okay, so let's go ahead with our group task session. I'll be giving you a task and then we proceed forward. You know the rules of group task. You have to basically tell about the topic. So I'll be giving you a task and then each one of you will talk for some time about that for 1 or 2 minutes. Each one of you will talk and then discussion will start for 10 minutes. One of you will conclude. That is how it will go. So I am bringing this task on your screen. So here it comes on your screen. Maybe it is visible to you. So this is the task for you. आप इसके बारे में सोचो for a couple of minutes and then I come to each one of you and you have to speak something about this task and then the discussion will be there. Okay, so you people have read it now. Now I want each one of you in 1 minute give your point and then we start the discussion. So I start with Rajesh. Rajesh, go ahead.
So, good evening, sir. Today we have given the topic about
One more minute, 1 minute. Never address the mediator. Never address the mediator. You will always address the group. Even if mediator say no, you speak. You are not to thank mediator, you are to just tell the group, okay friends, the topic given is this, something like that. Go ahead, Rajesh.
Okay, friends. The topic given today to us for GT is India is the second most populated nation in the world, and so we have to and in future it might be happen that India can be the first nation. So हमको ऐसा कुछ ऐसा आइडिया निकालना है कि हमारे जो पॉपुलेशन इंक्रीज हो रही है उसके हमको क्या क्या वीकनेस हो सकती है, क्या क्या स्ट्रेंथ हो सकती है इन फ्यूचर में। तो उसको हम उस वे में हमारे डेवलपमेंट हमारे कंट्री के डेवलपमेंट में उसका हम इफेक्टिवली यूज ले पाए। तो मेरे अकॉर्डिंग सबसे पहला जो अगर स्ट्रेंथ की बात करूं, सबसे पहला स्ट्रेंथ ये होगा कि यंगर एवरेज एज होगा। जितना भी मतलब जब पॉपुलेशन ज्यादा होगी तो एवरेज एज जो है यंग की तरफ होगा, उसको हम बॉर्डर फोर्स में यूज कर सकते हैं। लाइक इन अवर आर्मी में जितना हो सके यंगर एज होगा उतना ज्यादा इफेक्टिव होगा, तो उससे हम ज्यादा हमारे कंट्री की स्ट्रेंथ जो है वो इम्प्रूव होगी और हमारा फ्यूचर बहुत सिक्योर रहेगा उसमें। सेकेंडली उसका एक और है कि एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप आइडियाज ज्यादा आएंगे। जितना ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन होगा मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि नए 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 पीपल होंगे, नए नए आइडियाज निकलेंगे, तो उससे एम्प्लॉयमेंट का एक अच्छा आइडिया निकल सकता है। कमिंग ऑन वीकनेसेस, वीकनेस का सबसे पहला पॉइंट ये है कि हमारा हमको अगर जैसे जैसे पॉपुलेशन बढ़ेगी लैंड स्कैर्सिटी बढ़ेगा, क्योंकि जितने लोग आएंगे उनको रखने के लिए हमको नए नए रेसिडेंशियल एरिया बनाने पड़ेंगे, तो लैंड का बहुत बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम रहेगा। सेकेंडली पॉवर्टी, तो फूड और पॉवर्टी भी एक बहुत बहुत इफेक्टिव पॉइंट है, जिससे कि हमको इन फ्यूचर में गवर्नमेंट कुछ ऐसी पॉलिसीज बनानी पड़ेगी ताकि एवरीवन शुड गेट टू ईट फूड, ईट न्यूट्रिशियस फूड। एंड एक लास्ट पॉइंट है जो मैंने स्ट्रेंथ में भी ऐड किया था, उसका एक नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट भी है, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट भी ज्यादा होगा। जितनी ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन होती है उतने ज्यादा अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट भी होगा, तो वो एक नेगेटिव इफेक्ट है। थैंक यू।
Okay, now Varun. Varun, unmute yourself.
I'm glad that I got this opportunity to start this GT. So basically, the case is divided into two parts. That is the strength and weakness of the population. So as we can see that one of the strength is our youth, but the problem is that most of the youth is unskilled. So the major challenge is to convert the unskilled youth into skilled youth so that they can contribute to the production and in the production and the economy. And one of the weakness is the obvious weakness is the poverty and food grains scarcity and land scarcity. But there is some hope as the average age is only 24 to 26 years. So that can be a very good thing for our economy. But we need skilled labor basically. So I open the house for discussion.
Okay, Anita Pal.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for good evening to my group, and now I take the opportunity to tell about the topic. What is given to us is if there is a second populated world, second populated country is us, India, but strength is its youth and its younger generation, younger age people. So first of all, for strength, they are the youth and the average age younger people here, younger children are uh, uh, the strength of our country. तो हमें पहले इन पे फोकस करना चाहिए कि हमको इनको कैसे अपने डेवलपमेंट के लिए यूज किया जा सकता है। इनका डेवलपमेंट जितना अच्छा होगा, इनको जितना अच्छा स्कोप मिलेगा, इनको जितना अच्छा ग्रोथ मिलेगा, उतना ही हमारी कंट्री का डेवलपमेंट अच्छा होगा। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हमें यूथ के लिए एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट करना होगा, इंडस्ट्री ज्यादा से ज्यादा अपने कंट्री में लानी पड़ेगी, और इनके स्किल सेट को और इनहांस करने के लिए इनको और ज्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटी देनी पड़ेगी, और जो गवर्नमेंट को भी इनके स्किल सेट को इनहांस करने के लिए ढेर सारे स्टेप्स लाने चाहिए, उसकी अवेयरनेस भी लानी चाहिए और उसको थोड़ा सस्ता बनाना चाहिए, ताकि इनको बहुत से यूथ हैं जो मिडिल क्लास फैमिली से आते हैं, हो सकता है वो इन्वेस्ट ना कर पाए अपने स्किल सेट को इंक्रीज करने के लिए, तो वो गवर्नमेंट कर सकती है इनके स्किल सेट को बढ़ाने के लिए हम थोड़े जो कॉस्ट है उनको रिड्यूस कर दें। और जो हमारे यंगर जनरेशन बच्चे हैं तो उनके लिए हम उनकी स्कूलिंग पे ज्यादा फोकस करेंगे, उनकी स्कूलिंग कैसे हो कि जब वो निकल के आए तो उनकी स्किल सेट अच्छी हो, वो फ्लेक्सिबल हो, उनका एजुकेशन सिस्टम थोड़ा फ्लेक्सिबल बनाया जाए और उनको थोड़ा ज्यादा डायमेंशन दिए जाए, वोकेशनल ट्रेनिंग दी जाए, ताकि वो जब स्कूल से कॉलेज से निकल के आए तो उनके लिए ये प्रॉब्लम ना हो जो हमारे यूथ के लिए हमें देखना पड़ रहा है। यूथ के लिए स्किल सेट डेवलप करनी पड़ रही है, इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन करना पड़ रहा है, अपॉर्चुनिटी देनी पड़ रही, पर अगर से उनका डायमेंशन और बड़ा होगा, उनका माइंड ब्रॉड होगा, उनकी थिंकिंग की जो एरिया होंगे ज्यादा होंगे, तो वो इनोवेट कर सकते हैं, उनकी एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप स्किल भी बढ़ेगी उससे। तो हमारे स्कूल पे जो यंगर एज के पीपल है उनके स्कूल पे ज्यादा इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए। और सर वीकनेस में जो है कि हमारा जो ओल्ड एज पॉपुलेशन है वो वीकनेस हो सकती है, तो हमें ये देखना पड़ेगा कि हम उनको कैसे कैसे उनकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेनी पड़ती है गवर्नमेंट कंट्री को, तो गवर्नमेंट को भी तो उनकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कैसे ले सकते हैं, और उनको अगर से कहीं भी उनका थोड़ा बहुत जो भी यूज किया जा सकता है तो उनके लिए भी थोड़ा सिस्टम बनाया जा सके, ताकि वो यूजफुल भी हो सके और उनकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी अच्छे से देख सके गवर्नमेंट। और सर और दूसरा है कि वुमेन को ज्यादा फोकस करना चाहिए उनके उनके स्कूलिंग के लिए भी, और उनको थोड़ा प्रमोट करना चाहिए कि वो और आगे आके अपने करियर फोकस्ड हो, ओरिएंटेड हो, अपने डेवलपमेंट के लिए ओरिएंटेड हो। तो वुमेन की एक अलग सी क्वालिटी होती है, तो वो ज्यादा हमारी कंट्री के लिए बेनिफिट होगा वो करने से।
ओके, देखिए आपको 1 या 2 मिनट के अंदर बोलना है, बहुत लंबा टाइम आप नहीं ले सकते। सो सैमसंग, व्हाट इज योर नेम? सैमसंग, व्हाट इज योर नेम? Unmute yourself, each one of you. Samsung, what is your name? There is a one girl with name Samsung SM. What is your name? What is your name? Unmute yourself. Unmute करो अपने आप को, unmute. हाँ जी,
Okay. So are you audible? Audible?
हाँ जी,
My name is Rashmi Yadav.
हाँ रजनी, go ahead.
Sir Rashmi.
रश्मि, हाँ, go ahead.
Okay, so thank you so much for this opportunity first of all. Good evening everyone. I think आप लोगों ने काफी सारे अच्छे points रखे हैं यहाँ पे, और मैं भी strength में इन्हीं में से किसी एक point को include करना चाहूंगी, which is about the productivity of a young generation. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि काफी सारी जो हमारे youth है अभी फिलहाल उतनी skilled नहीं है, तो हमें हमारी जो गवर्नमेंट है उन्हें ज्यादा से ज्यादा हमारे यूथ को ट्रेनिंग प्रोवाइड करनी चाहिए फॉर द रिसेंट जनरेशन, और जो कमिंग जनरेशन है उसके लिए मुझे वो पॉइंट बहुत सही लगा कि हमें अपने बच्चों से ही उसे स्टार्ट करना चाहिए। द यंगर जनरेशन, हमें अपने स्कूलिंग में जो उन्हें हम स्किल सिखा रहे हैं वो इतने मार्केट रेडी होने चाहिए या इतने एफिशिएंट होने चाहिए कि वो आगे चलकर किसी भी फील्ड में अपना एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट कर सकें। सो आई थिंक दैट इज द स्ट्रेंथ। वीकनेस मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि क्योंकि पॉपुलेशन बहुत ज्यादा है तो हम हर बेसिक नेसेसिटी जो है हर किसी इंसान के पास नहीं पहुंचा पा रहे। देयर आर सर्टेन पीपल जिनको शायद उनका बेसिक नीड भी नहीं मिल पा रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन इज सो मोर। आई थिंक सो मच, तो हमें उस पर ध्यान देना चाहिए। आई थिंक दैट इज द बिगेस्ट वीकनेस ऑफ हैविंग अ ग्रेटर पॉपुलेशन। थैंक यू सर।
I think we have another Rashmi also then, Rashmi Bharti.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rashmi Bharti, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. So the task given to us is strength and weakness of India, which is the second most populous country. And I would like to bring in a few points. Like for strengths of our country, since it is the younger generation is higher in our country, so we'll have multiple talents in different fields. The technicians, and if we can provide, if the youth is skilled, then we'll have technicians. We can produce new technologies, new ideas. We can bring people who can provide new policies for the development of our country. The policies can be for education, for new education policies for the kids, for women empowerment, for how to cater to the needs of the old people, and everything, holistic development of the country. And since we have more youth, then we can provide infrastructure and skill and training for sports also, since our country can represent itself in international events like Olympics. And these can be the strengths. And the weaknesses, like my friends have already told, that since it's a huge country with so much population, the lack of resources to cater to all the demands of the youth and the old people and the children will be a huge weakness and will be a big issue for us. I'll like to open the house for further discussion.
Okay, Manish Kumar.
Thank you, sir, giving the opportunity to discuss the today's topic. So our today's topic is the India is the second most populated country, and what is the weakness and strength of the younger average. So like so in strength we can consider this point like we have a company wants to invest in India because we have a cheap labor than the other countries like Apple and who is in China right now. They want to interest in India. So like and for the developed nation we can like Prime Minister use startup and Atmanirbhar Bharat. If we have a skillful young population, then automatically our nation will be developed nation in future. And we in weakness I would like to include like more consumption is there in our country, and poverty and government scheme, like some corruption may be there in government scheme because the लाभार्थी बहुत ज्यादा होने की वजह से so government scheme में corruption के chances हो सकते हैं. So like now the house is open for discussion to all of you.
Shubham Mavi.
Good evening to all the group members, and thank you for inviting me to the discussion. And today's topic is India is second most populous nation of the world, and soon may become most populated nation as well. Its population can be strength as well as weakness. So as we can see that in India, the age group is divided into three. The people are divided into three age groups: juvenile, working age, and the old. So juvenile is from 5 to 19 years of age. Working is from 20 to 59 years of age, and greater than 59 years are the old age group. So talking about the strengths and weaknesses, first of all, let me bring a light on the strength as well. Since we have a greater population in the working age, as we are youth nation, so our youth has a greater contribution to our GDP building, and about 60 to 70% of the GDP in our country, mainly the youth are dedicated to the GDP building. And second is we have a younger population, so they are also indulged in the entrepreneurship. So the government should promote the entrepreneurship programs also. And since we have the younger population, so we can also indulge them or force them or promote them towards the defense task as well. So next we will talk about the weaknesses. As we have a younger population and the population increasing day by day, so the major problem that is coming in front of the government is the population control, the resource management, and to cater that population, greater land is also required, and food inflation as well. Some points that I would like to bring light upon them. So MSME sector should be given a greater emphasis, and skill development should also be promoted, and different sports universities or sports education should also be promoted, because I think we need to we need to have a greater representation in the Olympics as well. So I open the house for discussion to the other members as well.
Okay, I think Kajal is left.
Good evening, all. I would like to introduce you to the task which has been assigned to us today. That is India's second most populated nation in the world, and soon can become the most populated as well. And it can be a boon or a curse to our country. And another bright aspect of it can be our younger generation. Now, as a task, what our task is, we are a team, and we are made to identify the strengths and weaknesses associated with this problem of population. How can we make use of this overall development of nation? So according to me, we should divide this entire thing in two domains. One where we can discuss the advantages, and another is where we can discuss the disadvantages. And for both each domain, we should assign certain keywords like key points. Like for the advantages, we can mention certain key points such as more people lead to human capital growth or higher economical growth and can enable specialization. And for disadvantages, we can also focus on like pressure on natural resources. Water shortage can be a problem. More waste creation can be another huge problem. Congestion is another huge problem. So I'm sure you all be having strong school of thoughts. So here I open the house for further discussion.
Okay, Ankit.
Okay. Good evening, friends. The topic given as for group task is India is the second most populated country and it become the first most populated country in soon. This is the assets and liability for our country. Our assets because most of the our 60% population is the young, so this is the assets because we can use this youth in army and entrepreneurship and for this we have to train the people and trained and skilled, and this and the liability is key. If India's population increase, then poverty, unemployment, and literacy and health issue increase, and 20% of the people of India is the below poverty line.
Okay. Everybody has introduced the topic, I suppose, and now we enter into the second stage where you people are to discuss among yourself. And I want a solution through consensus because it is a task. So you people are to provide me a solution through consensus. Make sure you people don't unnecessarily cross others. Let them also speak, motivate them to speak, and take them along with you so that the solution gets input from everyone. Unmute yourself and start your discussion, please.
So our first aim is to get the labor skilled. So there is no shortage of labor, but there is shortage of skilled labor. For that, new education policy goes hand in hand. And in the new education policy, there is a credit-based system and a student exchange program where students get to know more about the industry. And we can see that many professors in IIT Madras are doing the direct project of the industry. So these collaborations can help to get the students skilled at a very early age. And apart from that, there need to be a seed funding from the industrialist also to a budding entrepreneurs. So
I absolutely agree to you.
Our next topic is so what we have to invest in the
I think
R&D
we all
department.
are agreeing
So we
that
should increase.
I
We
think
should
we all are
increase the
agreeing on
seats
that
in the
we
research
should provide
program
education to
so
our
that
a younger age and skill to youth. I think we all are agreeing. First, we
Yes,
should
yes,
focus
yes, we
on
do agree.
skill
We need to
development
make our
and schooling
generation
to
more
younger age.
productive.
Yes, we
And
all are
I think
agreeing
first,
on the schooling
one thing
new
like
policies,
one thing
and we should
सबसे
and we
पहले
have
हमको
to
इंडिया की
about the
पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल
technologies
करना
that
चाहिए.
in defense
इसके लिए हमें
department of our country. Yeah, please carry on, Ankit.
like
सबसे पहले
we
गवर्नमेंट
should
को
increase the seats in the research and research program. So like R&D sector should be developed and we will get more innovations and the employment generate
First,
like
we
this.
should divide the
Employment can be
sectors
generated
which we
like this.
can discuss further now.
Actually, हम पहले इसी
some
वीडियो अपने यूथ
सबसे
some
पहले अगर
sections
हम बात
डिवाइड
करें
करना पड़ेगा
तो
डिफरेंट सेक्शंस में.
गवर्नमेंट को लोगों को अवेयर करना चाहिए ताकि
पहले
लोग
excuse
अवेयर
me,
हो सके.
हमें
हेलो.
हमें उसे थोड़ा सा सिस्टमैटिकली
हाँ.
करना पड़ेगा.
And
And
we
हम
should
लोग
also
सबसे पहले हमें
invest
गवर्नमेंट को
तो
अवेयर
पहले
करना
दो
चाहिए
पार्ट में
ताकि
डिवाइड
लोग
करना पड़ेगा.
जनता प्रॉब्लम के प्रति अवेयर हो कि
guys, listen.
पहले
We
कुछ
should put
factors
all the
define कर
points.
लेते हैं.
Guys, we should put all the points, but priority wise. First, we
Yes.
all are
Yes,
agreeing
yes.
on youth skill development and school education system. So in that we are agreeing on
Yeah.
skill development. In that, you all are having some points. Then you say how how skill can be developed for youth.
See,
Then
there
we
are
will
two
go
kinds
to
of
Yeah.
people.
Can
Like
provide
our first
training
point will be
programs.
skill
Others have to be
education
vocational
and
training.
second will be skill
No,
development.
अगर हम बात करें तो सबसे पहले लोगों
मैं
को अवेयर करना चाहिए कि जनसंख्या अगर बढ़ती है तो इससे क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम होगा, और
So,
भारत
Ankit,
सरकार को इसके प्रति
Ankit, we are not discussing the control population. We
Yes.
are focusing on how we can utilize
Make
this
use of
population
that
to
development.
development of country.
Anita, I
We
want to
can
mention
come up
one
with
point
you-
here,
we-
that first we have to decide whether the population is a strength or a population is a weakness.
Population,
It's both. It's
If
both.
it is a, like, first we have to
discuss the parameters.
we have to categorize, like, in which ways
and
it can act as a strength, and
Rajesh,
we have
if
to
we,
categorize in case that in which it
Yeah,
can act
yeah,
as a weakness.
yeah,
So I
If
I
we
think
can
agree.
provide the skill, then
We have discussed
it
If
can be the
it-
strength.
we
First
can
If it
point-
is a strength, then what we will do? If it is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
strength, then what we will do? Our youth
No,
and
Yeah, if it is a
Anita,
strength,
younger age
Anita,
generation
I
are
want
the
to
youth.
correct you.
So
Anita, I
it
want
can
to
be-
correct
yeah,
you
I
at
agree
one
with
point
Anita.
that-
That
Anita,
is
I
the
want to
point.
agree with
correct you
Anita.
at one point that
There's
population
only an
is a
advantage,
strength. We
but
have
a
to work
larger
on the weakness.
population.
We have to
Yes,
work on the
yes.
weakness. How we can make that population into our strength.
Rajesh,
Raj,
how
Yes,
we
yes,
will
yes.
make
First you
your
have to tell them what is the
population as a
weakness.
इसके लिए
strength
हमें
to your
पहले स्किल
Rajesh,
डेवलपमेंट करना
question
चाहिए,
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
I
yes.
think
Next
Rajesh,
point.
और
I
हमें
think
नए नए
question
प्रोग्राम
we have is
एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप
Let
स्टार्ट
Anita
करना
हमारे
speak.
चाहिए।
पास
Let Anita speak.
पॉपुलेशन है राजेश, हमारे पास पॉपुलेशन है, उसमें हमारा स्ट्रेंथ जो हो सकता है वो यूथ है और जो
Exactly.
यंगर एज पीपल है, तो हम उनको कैसे डेवलपमेंट के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं। आई थिंक दिस पॉइंट इज वी शुड फोकस कि हम उनको कैसे अपने
Yeah, yeah.
कंट्री के डेवलपमेंट के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं।
Yes, उसके
क्यों?
लिए
Yeah,
कुछ
yeah.
कुछ
The way
कुछ
for
points
Like
उसके
उसके
लिए
लिए
कुछ points
school
आए थे कि
education
like skill
and some
development for
skill
younger
training
generation.
program.
यस यस स्किल, तो राजेश मैं कह
Yes.
रही हूँ कि हम
हाँ।
प्रायोरिटी वाइज जाएंगे। अगर से
Yeah,
जो
yeah. So
हमारे
yes.
यूथ है और जो यंगर एज है वो हमारे स्ट्रेंथ है, तो हम उनको कैसे इनहेंस करेंगे डेवलपमेंट के लिए।
yes,
Like,
yes.
Basically, Anita, we
So
have
और ये
like,
grassroots level
like
से
I'm
start होना
noting down the
Yes, yes.
priority
Education policy.
according to Anita. Like I
we
agree
given
with
the
Anita.
education
So
and the
according to
working
Anita, like
population should be
there
given
is
the
school education and skill
skill
development
development.
program.
Like we
Yeah,
have to
Yes, yes.
inculcate
Vocational
Yes,
school
training.
education will come
like
on the
we have
first
to
now. Like
For the working
children,
population,
if
Yes,
children
yes,
I
and
want to
vocational
mention here
training
one
program.
point, like
he will
like we
Vocational
have to
training, yeah.
inculcate
Yes,
Yes, yes.
entrepreneurship
Manish
skills
saying
from
was-
school itself.
Manish is
Yeah,
saying
like
that school
vocational
education
training
he
has
will
program.
not go to school,
कॉलेज में
then
बच्चे हैं और
school
एक
should
जो
be
हमारे
come on
कॉलेज
the
से
first
पास आउट हो
priority.
जाते हैं
Education
उनके
should
पास
be
तो
come on
सब
the
जॉब
first
मिलवा
Yes,
देंगे
priority.
वो।
yes, I agree with
Yes,
Manish's
yes.
point. What Manish has said, we have to inculcate entrepreneurship skills from its school itself, such that
Yes.
new and new
Yeah, like
ideas can generate, new and new
vocational training.
employment
Yes.
can be
Vocational
generated.
training, yeah.
I think
Yes,
we
yes.
should
Third
start
point
from
is
the
the
basic.
vocational training
First
program.
discuss on schooling. We should start from the basic. We should first discuss
Yeah,
about the
schooling.
schooling.
Like
Yes,
Yes, yes,
schooling,
yes.
Then
We are
yeah.
saying the
about
same
schooling
point.
also only.
Industrial
yes,
visit,
Topic
vocational
as
training.
what about agriculture?
And
Agriculture, what technicians and technologies can be helped. Then we can go on to the third topic.
Okay.
Like we should discuss about the
economical growth.
like
training
startup,
programs which should
So
be
first,
given.
Yeah,
first we should
yeah,
discuss about the
please,
schools.
let's come up to a
हमें
point.
need to
Let's
provide
please
more
come up
and
to a
more
point.
job create, और
Kindly,
हमें
we
अधिक से
should
अधिक जॉब
come.
भी क्रिएट करना चाहिए
Yes,
ताकि
yes.
लोगों
Third
को
point
जॉब
And
मिल
should be
सके।
Let's please
if we focus on the
agree
R&D section, no,
on
like
one
agriculture,
point that
I
we
think
should
Rasmi has
first
already
we should discuss
more
about
population
schooling.
doing
Categorized,
agriculture.
एग्रीकल्चर नहीं
yeah.
होना चाहिए because
So if we,
Let me prioritize the things. Like first
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
what should be the first point of it?
We should
Education.
focus on
children
school.
education,
Then
We should
priority
focus
is
if
school.
we are
Okay,
if we
School,
are
college.
discussing
Said we
about
should
school,
focus on
we
second
should
point is the
categorize
skill
what
development,
should be
Second
the
will be
policies
skill
and how
development.
should we cater
and
and
third
how
point
should
is
we
the
deal with
vocational training
illiteracy.
program.
Ankit,
So
first point is
First
education.
point should be
Yes,
First
yes.
point is education. We can categorize this in two
Yeah, we
categories,
can
like
further
what can
categorize
be in
within.
the how to deal with illiteracy of the poor people and how to give training programs to the
Yeah, I agree with
kids
Rashmi on this.
which are
So
already in good
I
schooling.
want
We
to
should
I want to
discuss on 2
mention one
points.
point and Rashmi's
And there
point
is a
that we
digital
have-
gap between urban and rural youth. So we should also need to look at that
Yeah,
digital
we
gap.
should.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
absolutely.
हमें
I want to add one point here that we should improve the quality of education in government schools as well, because
Yeah,
most
yeah,
of the people
absolutely.
in our
Yeah,
country,
yeah,
most of the
that
people are
come under the
most of
school
the people are
education, like.
like that much poor. So we have to improve our schooling from government school. If
Rajesh,
government school
I
is
would
get
like to add
improved,
one more point for the poor
Yes.
and
We should
underprivileged
promote
people as
online
well.
education also.
we should
Yeah, Varun, very
नो
nice
ऑनलाइन
point. That is
हमने एजुकेशन को तो पहले पे रख दिया है ना.
What should be
Education
the
का point
second
हो गया
point?
है.
education
What
come on
should be
the
the
first,
second point?
and
Skill
second is
development.
the
Second
skill
point should
development.
be
we
क्या
yeah
फर्स्ट
let's
पॉइंट पे ये हो सकता है क्या
we have to conclude also. So please let's decide on second point. Or,
Skill development, skill development, I think should be
point.
second point. We should focus on youth education also, youth skill development.
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Then third point we should come
Second
to
one is
There is a major role for the working group.
So in the college,
Youth
student
skill
exchange
development.
program should be there.
अच्छा, ये-
Industrial visit should be there in the college.
Yes.
अच्छा,
And,
फर्स्ट पॉइंट ये
में include हो जाएगा।
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, फर्स्ट पॉइंट ये होना
And,
चाहिए कि
like-
सोशल इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट, बिकॉज
How can
हमें
we further-
समाज को ऊपर उठाना चाहिए ना।
वो education
हाँ,
में
education is the
आएगा।
education is the
education से ऊपर
education में आ
आएगा।
जाएगा।
नहीं, अगर हम
Ankiत,
समाज को ऊपर उठाएंगे तभी तो लोग अपने बच्चों को स्कूल कॉलेजों में भेजेंगे।
I think
Ankit, वो
Ankit,
समाज education से ऊपर उठ
I
जाएगा
think we
ऐसा
are
है।
discussing on how to utilize और जो younger generation population है उनको कैसे strengthen किया जाए
Now
development
what
के लिए। I
तो
think
नहीं
we are
तो
focusing on
इसके लिए
that.
हमें लोगों को
And we should
समाज
also
को
look
उठाना चाहिए तभी तो
and
होगा
we
ना
should
ये
also
चीज़।
look towards the women, because 50% of the women are still not working, and in the modern economy they are still not able to identify their roles.
Yes,
So we
Varun,
should also
it's a very good point. We can develop skills of
And
particularly in the rural
educated
areas.
as well as
In
women of
infrastructure
rural
is
areas.
like
So
Yeah.
third point should be women empowerment, I guess.
acting between
Yes,
the
yes.
cities.
थर्ड पॉइंट हो
Yeah,
चुका है ना,
that's-
थर्ड पॉइंट तो वोकेशनल ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम है, और फोर्थ पॉइंट
नहीं,
इज द
एक
No,
मिनट,
what
बस
is the third
काम करना
point?
जरूरी है।
third point
What
should
is
In
the
I think
education.
third point
Yeah,
women
yeah.
empowerment में
Okay.
होना चाहिए, I think।
हाँ,
नहीं,
women
third-
empowerment होना चाहिए।
सेक्टर में जो भी लोग अभी हैं उनके लिए
Yeah.
नहीं हो रहे हैं। इवन जो हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं वो भी इतनी फेलोशिप नहीं प्रोवाइड करा रहे जितने आर के लोगों को मिलनी चाहिए।
Yes, yes. Subham said-
Guys, we should further discuss on the skill development. We should further discuss some points on it, na?
And I think
We should not
freelancing
close
jobs,
the second
freelancing
point.
jobs could be the one of
How
the
can we-
boon
how
for the
can we further-
freelancing job. Like,
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Varun is also
Like
saying
some skill
freelancing
development
can be a good
program
option also
running
for
by the government
development.
actually.
Youth can,
So they
I think,
teach
unemployment will
Silai
reduce.
to the,
Yeah, yeah.
And
like
exchange
ladies.
program, exchange program.
particularly
is
for
also
students
good
and
point.
and also for housewives, particularly in
Yes,
rural
yes.
areas, freelancing
Yes,
can be a good.
Dr. Mohammed said
So
that
like someone knows the
exchange program
Silai
should be
in
there.
the villages
एंड
ladies.
फ्री एजुकेशन भी होना चाहिए।
Free education is in the first
Already
point.
there.
Free
Already
education
there.
is second
Some-
point.
I want to mention one point here that China is the most populous country and China is the maximum number
Most
of
developed.
people in the defense.
बिकॉज
So I
देयर इज द एम्प्लॉयमेंट
Yes,
वहाँ बहुत ज्यादा है।
So I think इंडिया में भी हमको डिफेंस सेक्टर में ज्यादा प्रमोट करना चाहिए कि डिफेंस सेक्टर में ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग जाएंगे, तो
Yes.
उससे भी हमारे
नहीं नहीं, हमें पूरा
हमारा
पूरे
जो youth
इंडस्ट्रियल
का-
एरिया में
नहीं
Yes,
वो तो
Rajesh,
नहीं है।
this is a nice point. We can discuss it as third, like what should be
Wait, Rajesh, can I
how
ask a
can the
question
youth
to Rajesh?
come up
Yes,
with
yes.
new
Yes, yes, बोलिए।
policies for defense.
Rasmi, can I ask a question to Rajesh?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Please go ahead.
Okay, Rajesh, you were saying we can bring awareness about youth and to go in defense, na? But how much it will, how effectively it will include in our development of the country?
Like so I want to answer your question in a way that जब जैसे ही कोई अगर यूथ है, यूथ जब मतलब वो लाइक 2021 का हुआ है तो उसकी लाइफ में कोई गोल नहीं होता, वो डिसिप्लिन भी नहीं होता, पर आफ्टर ही विल जॉइन डिफेंस ही विल बी अ डिसिप्लिन पर्सन। वो लाइफ में उसके बाद कुछ भी करना चाहेगा तो वो इजीली कर सकता है, क्योंकि उसको एक गोल सेट हो जाएगा, क्योंकि वो एक उसका माइंडसेट वैसा बन जाएगा कि मुझे कुछ करना है, मुझे कुछ वैसा कुछ लाइक अचीव करना है।
अच्छा राजेश जी,
We can put this point, but this
Many
point
things we
should
can do,
राजेश
like
जी,
we
अगर
can
हम
do
युवा
NTPC
को
वगैरह,
अगर
ऐसे
स्किल
program
डेवलपमेंट
भी
कर रहे हैं,
do।
एजुकेशन दे रहे हैं, वोकेशनल ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं, तो वो अपने लाइफ के बारे में जरूर सिंसियर होगा ही, अगर हम ऐसा कर रहे हैं।
Don't you think that we should boost our service sector as well?
स्ट्रेंथ वाला पोर्शन उसे जल्दी
Subham,
finish
और
करना
हमको-
चाहिए, जो
I
हमारे
think
पास कुछ points weakness में भी
Subham
है।
ji is saying something. I think we should
Guys,
listen to
don't you think that we should boost our service sector, because as we are a leading economy, so we need to boost our service sector, and for that we need to boost our R&D sector. We should work on the skill development. We should promote the
Agriculture
डेवलपमेंट तो आ गया है।
Agriculture also.
अभी आपको
agriculture
इकोनॉमिकल
also,
ग्रोथ
because
की बात
more than
करनी चाहिए।
50% people are
Economical
doing
growth
Yeah,
is
yeah,
very
yeah.
important.
Yes. So we can use drone technology in the agriculture sector, like
Yes,
for
yes.
and
And
also
yes,
data
advanced technology,
we can capture
advanced technology in
Agriculture
agriculture.
in
We
India
can
is
pro-
very,
we can
data of the
very
crops.
vital point. Agriculture in India is very
So-
vital point. because
हमें
our
एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी
So
एग्रीकल्चर
एक
में
और
करना
एक
चाहिए।
By
और
remote
पॉइंट
sensing, by
है, एक और
satellite
पॉइंट
using
में ये
mapping
we
एक और
all
पॉइंट
are
में यहाँ
saying,
पे मेंशन करना
I
चाहूंगा
think,
कि
agriculture
please
sector.
listen, guys. We all
Okay.
are want to say that agriculture डेवलपमेंट के बजाय हम ये कहना चाहते हैं कि हम जो
एम्प्लॉयमेंट कर दे क्या?
Employment.
एम्प्लॉयमेंट।
पॉपुलेशन को एग्रीकल्चर एज ए एम्प्लॉयमेंट कैसे यूज करें उसकी
हाँ,
तरफ
हाँ।
अवेयरनेस बढ़ाएं, ताकि एग्रीकल्चर तो है ही
Yeah,
पर वो
absolutely.
एग्रीकल्चर
Like
में लोग
we,
जा
the
नहीं रहे हैं।
youth,
यस
तो
जैसा कि
हमें
अनीता ने कहा,
एग्रीकल्चर की अवेयरनेस
जैसा कि अनीता ने कहा कि हमको यूथ को एग्रीकल्चर की तरफ प्रमोट करना चाहिए, उससे मेरा एक और पॉइंट ये है कि एग्रीकल्चर जैसे जैसे प्रमोट होगा उसके हिसाब से हमारा जो फूड
Yeah.
प्रॉब्लम है, पॉपुलेशन को फीड करने की
हाँ,
प्रॉब्लम है,
हाँ,
वो भी
हाँ।
इम्प्रूव
नहीं, लेकिन इंडिया में
प्रॉब्लम
फूड
हमारे
प्रॉब्लम की
And
जो समस्या
we
है
should
वो का तो
invest
रिजॉल्व हो
R&D
चुका है।
also, like in every department.
हम लोग
We should
हम
invest
लोग को
R&D,
ऐसे
like
हाँ,
because
yes,
it will
yes, yes.
become
हमारे
easy to,
नेगेटिव
and it will make easy.
कंपेंसेट कर रहे हैं।
there is a very good point from Manish. Like we can include R&D in every department for agriculture. If there's a research and development
Like in defense,
for the
like
soil, how to improve the
it doesn't
quality of the
matter
soil,
how
for
many
irrigation,
number of
because we will
sanic you
face
have.
water scarcity.
Yeah. We should
I
also
think
come to the automobile sector because we should be self-reliant so that
नहीं,
Yeah.
एम्प्लॉयमेंट अगर हम करें तो वो
So
समय
then we have to reduce the supply chain cost
like,
also.
let them list out.
Yeah, so because electric vehicle is the future, so cost of the electric vehicle is a issue. So we should be self-reliant. Like Gujarat has launched its semiconductor policy recently, its own semiconductor policy. So
yes,
we should,
joint venture of
वरुण,
हम
TSMC.
कुछ ऐसे की पॉइंट भी
And
डिस्कस
like
कर सकते हैं
one
जो
thing, we
हमारे
should list out.
डिसएडवांटेजेस
One
को
can list out,
कंपेंसेट
or
कर ले,
I
जैसे
should
हमने अभी
start.
एग्रीकल्चर
किसे-
डिस्कस किया।
I think
किसी
one
ने-
point is
लोगों
that
को बता
like
सकता
we
है।
should invest more in R&D department of education or
Yes, yes.
technical
Yeah.
Yes,
technical
Yes.
research and
And
like
employment के लिए।
employment. Someone says about agriculture, R&D department is like focused towards like if someone is going in higher studies, most of the time youth don't get that much like fellowship. Someone mentioned about fellowship and so much fund for the research. So he didn't prefer that also to go towards
Like,
research.
we should increase the number of seats for the research. Like
research
we
and
can
invest
do this.
ये
in
तो-
research also.
ये तो
should
हो
also
चुका है ना,
increase the
research and
FDI,
development
foreign direct
investment
investment in automobile sector, so that more and more jobs can be created.
मैं यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट ऐड
Okay.
करना चाहूंगा। रिसर्च के लिए इंडिया ने वैसे ही बहुत प्रमोशन किया है, पर हमको पीपल को ये अवेयर करना चाहिए कि सिर्फ रिसर्च में हमको उनको ऐसा ल्यूक्रेटिव बनाना पड़ेगा रिसर्च को, क्योंकि अभी जो टाइम है रिसर्च में लोग ज्यादा सेकंड ऑप्शन की तरफ जाते हैं। रिसर्च में लोग फर्स्ट ऑप्शन लोग यही
Exactly.
सबसे पहले
That is
employment
why-
करते हैं कि जॉब में।
Rajesh, that is why I'm saying कि
If
research
we
में आप
increase the
ज्यादा
monthly
invest नहीं
stipend,
करते हैं,
then
ज्यादा उसको इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं देते हैं, उसको सेकंड ऑप्शन। इसीलिए हमें पैसे, हम रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, लाइक कोई मेरा फ्रेंड बहुत ज्यादा पैसे कमा रहा है, पर मैं रिसर्च क्यों करूंगी? मुझे उसकी
वही तो
अगर
गवर्नमेंट को
R&D
रिसर्च को
में-
भी बहुत अच्छा खासा लिक्रेटिव बनाना चाहिए,
Yes,
उस
yes,
हिसाब
yes.
से लोग उसमें जाना
R&D
पसंद भी करेंगे।
R&D सेक्टर में हम जो है अगर फंडिंग रेज
like-
करते हैं तो क्या है
We
कि
should
वो
also talk about the weakness now.
और लोग उस चीज की तरफ
Yeah,
जो है
weakness.
फोकस होंगे, तो जो है एक
Yes.
तरीके से माइंडसेट डाइवर्ट होगा कि भाई हाँ हमें R&D भी करनी चाहिए।
तो
Hmm.
हम
Yes,
लोग का
we
थर्ड
should
पॉइंट क्या रखना
we
चाहिए
should
हम लोग
discuss
को?
about weakness, the huge weakness that is
Poverty.
so much
Poverty है,
population, so
illiteracy
land
है।
scarcity, water
पहले
scarcity,
हमको-
poverty.
and
पहले
one more
पहले
thing, government
Please,
is
पहले
full
हमको ये वाले
corruption.
पॉइंट
Like,
क्लियर
Go
कर
ahead.
लेने चाहिए
Rashmi,
एडवांटेज
before we should go to weakness, we should conclude this what is this
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
points
strength.
for a
Yes,
strength
yes.
ना?
हाँ,
Like,
जिसने लिखा है तो एक बार को
Yeah,
So-
please go
रिपीट कर दो।
ahead. Of course.
Okay.
First thing is school education.
Yes.
And second is
कोई एक जना
skill
बोलो, कोई एक
development.
जना बोलो।
Like
Yes.
yeah, like I am speaking only. So like
Okay.
first
Okay,
thing is the
Ankit.
school education basic. So correct me if
Okay.
I'm wrong somewhere. So skill development is the second point. And somebody said women empowerment. I put in on the third.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
R&D,
And
I
R&D
put it on the
would be
fourth.
the fourth one.
Yes.
But we
And
haven't
agriculture
discussed
and automobile
economical
sector
growth yet.
should be
Guys,
fifth.
we
And
haven't discussed
employment.
economical
Oh,
growth.
Guys, employment.
Basically the service sector.
Employment and
startup,
vocational
startup,
training.
like promoting startups, like by this we can
Please,
create the
guys.
jobs.
Please guys, one speak and then I will be agree. Ankit was speaking now.
ओके, फर्स्ट पॉइंट पे हमने रखा है एजुकेशन, सेकंड पॉइंट पे रखा है स्किल डेवलपमेंट, थर्ड पॉइंट पे रखा है वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट,
ठीक है।
फोर्थ पॉइंट पे रखा है वोकेशनल ट्रेनिंग। ओके,
वो एजुकेशन का ही पार्ट हो जाएगा।
R&D
Fourth
वोकेशनल
is
ट्रेनिंग एक साथ ही
R&D
रखते हैं।
same thing ना
okay,
R&D
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
R&D, someone was saying कि in agriculture and automobile sectors.
तो
that is
R&D
fifth
में पूरा
point.
इंक्लूड हो जाएगा एक साथ ही, सबका
Yes,
R&D
yes.
मतलब
Okay.
R&D we can put on the every field, no? Defense R&D system
Yes.
is very important.
Yes,
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 R&D
yes,
should be a
yes.
different
We have to
point.
bifurcate
Or-
agriculture, automobile.
Can anybody
Very necessary for all departments.
say?
One
Can anybody tell
one point is
which
the
2 or 3 we should focus most in
Agriculture,
R&D?
automobile.
We should put 5 points in that area. 5
Yeah.
points
Like
will be
according to me, agriculture.
And automobile sector also.
Guys,
Because the food
agriculture
is
is our
कृषि
fifth
प्रधान देश है, तो
necessary to
हमें
live.
एग्रीकल्चर को सबसे ऊपर रखना चाहिए, क्योंकि हम कृषि प्रधान
Agriculture,
देश हैं।
automobile,
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
we should keep agriculture
automobile
and
and defense and
among
Yeah, and
first
defense
3
sector.
points.
yes, defense sector.
वो लास्ट प्रायोरिटी रखते हैं, एक डिफेंस सेक्टर को लास्ट प्रायोरिटी रखते हैं।
yes,
Yes,
before that someone
Yeah.
like
और
research
एक और पॉइंट होना चाहिए कि
research area
हमें
पहले
higher
पहले
education.
एजुकेशन या फिर एग्रीकल्चर को दोनों में से पहले हमको क्या रखना चाहिए?
पहले
I
एजुकेशन
think
को
education-
रखना चाहिए।
पहले एजुकेशन
को पहला
first
रखना
point is the
चाहिए।
Education
Priority
should
should be
be-
education.
Education
Education should be our priority.
Yeah,
और
second
सेकंड
should be
पॉइंट
and
agriculture.
we-
पे स्किल डेवलपमेंट होना चाहिए।
Third is
And we
women
cannot-
Women
empowerment.
empowerment, then agriculture.
Fourth is
एंड थर्ड
fourth
point
is
is the
R&D.
We cannot keep
Listen,
defense at the
R&D,
lowest
yeah.
because
Fourth
development
is
of a
R&D
country goes
in-
hand in
R&D will
hand.
consist 3 points.
Trust me,
Anita is
trust me.
speaking something, yeah.
I am telling, yes, first point is school education, in which we will provide vocational training.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
We
want
will
to
try
add
to
a point.
increase literacy.
Yes, yes.
We will give internship to student and more
Yes.
flexible education system we will try to make.
Yes,
And
yes.
Guys, I have a
fifth
point.
is,
Guys, I have a point.
okay,
We should move वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट नीचे, थोड़ा सा नीचे कर सकते हैं हम, क्योंकि हम उसके आगे एग्रीकल्चर और R&D को थोड़ी प्रायोरिटी दे सकते हैं, क्योंकि
okay,
अगर
okay,
हम
no problem. We should,
Yeah, yeah.
we will
I'm
put
sorry.
that.
Yeah,
yeah.
फोकस कर रहे हैं तो
चलेगा, ठीक है।
ओवरऑल
the
डेवलपमेंट
reduce difference between rural and urban.
Okay,
Women
I am telling the point.
फिफ्थ पे कर देते हैं और लास्ट में हमारा डिफेंस आ जाएगा।
Okay,
हाँ,
okay.
ये-
I am
one
telling
point
the point
is
now.
the-
Everybody agree or
Okay,
Okay,
disagree?
Anita,
Tell me.
Anita, move forward.
Okay, okay.
One more
Second
thing I would
point-
like to add, like startups, like creating jobs. How can you create
And that
jobs?
is
Yes,
already
Manish,
covered. That is already covered.
That is already covered.
मैं ऐसे कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि हमने स्ट्रेंथ पे बहुत डिस्कस कर लिया है, now can we discuss on the
हाँ,
weakness?
Yeah.
Manish,
Yes,
Manish,
yes.
we are
हमारे पास ज्यादा टाइम नहीं
Yeah,
है।
yeah.
Manish,
Move
Let
on
Anita
with
speak.
go to
weaknesses.
Yeah.
weakness after concluding our strength.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Now
Anita,
I am
तुम
concluding the
summarize
strength.
कर
If
दो।
someone
Okay,
has
Anita is
points,
concluding. अभी कोई
Yeah, yeah.
point add ना करे तो I think कुछ will
Yes, 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 yes. I
Yes,
think
yes,
Anita.
yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
first is school education, in which we will provide vocational training, try to
Okay.
increase literacy. We will provide internship and try to make our education system more flexible, so that our children get more diverse field, not to think. Or second में we will put skill development for youth. और थर्ड पॉइंट समवन सेज कि हमको R&D ऊपर रखना चाहिए, तो हम R&D ऊपर रखते हैं। R&D स्पेशली वी विल ट्राई टू R&D इन एग्रीकल्चर, ऑटोमोबाइल सेक्टर, इंडस्ट्री, आई थिंक इंडस्ट्री, और उसके बाद लास्ट डिफेंस हो जाएगा। उसके पहले हम टेक्निकल एजुकेशन में रिसर्च को भी हम R&D डिपार्टमेंट में रखेंगे। फिर उसके बाद हम आते हैं कि फ्रीलांसिंग, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट ना हो, फ्रीलांसिंग को हम ज्यादा फोकस करेंगे। उसके बाद हम आई थिंक इसके अलावा कोई पॉइंट हो तो
Empowerment है।
बोलो।
No, we should
Women
move towards the
empowerment.
weakness. We should move towards the weakness.
We
Yeah.
should, we should
Yes,
move
yes.
on to weaknesses.
We have to move
Couple of
towards the
minutes.
weakness.
Last couple of minutes for you.
So weakness में Rashmi was saying something.
Yeah,
one by
we
one
should
will-
discuss. We can give
I have a
Poverty
valid
है,
point.
unemployment
I have a
है।
Land
social point
scarcity.
and weakness.
Land scarcity.
Land
Land
yeah.
scarcity.
मेरे
Land
पास
scarcity
मेरे
can
पास
be
solution है land
dealt with
scarcity के लिए।
like
basically
apartment.
Yes,
Yeah.
apartment like
Yes,
government
government should make
because the youth can
government apartment.
Unequal distribution of wealth. We can also say that.
absolutely.
Yeah, like first thing we can say, like if some corruption is there, no government scheme, we can digitize all the things. Like all the data will be saved on the internet, so everyone can check there what is he's getting by the scheme. Like it is open to all.
लैंड स्कैर्सिटी वाला पॉइंट चल रहा था हमारा, उसमें मैं ये
नहीं,
ऐड करना चाहूंगा कि
land scarcity-
हमको
land problem is the land problem is the first point.
यूज कर
लैंड
सकते हैं।
स्कैर्सिटी के पॉइंट पे मैं ये ऐड करना चाहता हूँ कि गवर्नमेंट को मोस्ट अफोर्डेबल अपार्टमेंट बनाने चाहिए ताकि
Yes.
वो मतलब लाइक गरीब से अमीर आदमी दोनों ले
यस
सके
यस, जैसे सिंगापुर ने किया है।
हर किसी को उस पर रहने का मौका मिले। सेकंड पॉइंट जो हमारा जो और किसी को लैंड स्कैर्सिटी में कुछ ऐड करना तो कर सकते हैं।
मल्टी स्टोरेज बिल्डिंग,
जैसे मल्टी स्टोरेज बिल्डिंग हमें बनाना चाहिए और हमको सबको अलॉट करना चाहिए, जैसा
फूड
सिंगापुर ने
स्कार्सिटी के
किया
लिए
था।
तो हमने एग्रीकल्चर वाला पॉइंट पहले ही डिस्कस कर लिया है
We
एडवांटेजेस में।
should, guys,
तो
we
उसको
should
हम
discuss
और
about water
Sec-
scarcity also,
Yeah,
which is
water
a huge problem. Some
scarcity.
of the
Yeah,
states
yeah.
of our country are.
yeah,
Proper water
you can
scarcity
say more
government
consumption.
को
For
भी
that we can
supply करे।
water interlinking
scarcity
project.
में
Water
मैं-
interlinking project will be good.
Water,
Actually, to
everything.
eradicate the water
The consumption
scarcity,
will be more.
Odisha government has recently launched a scheme.
Shubham is saying something. Shubham, you are not clear.
आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही।
Your voice is not clear.
Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
यस
Since recently,
अनम्यूट करिए, अनम्यूट करिए।
Shubham, you are.
am I audible?
यस
Yeah,
यस
yeah.
Yes, yes. Yes, Shubham.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, Shubham.
Yes,
You
pardon.
speak.
Yes.
No.
Unmute yourself, Shubham.
Hello,
I think, yeah, yeah, we should.
Yes, yes.
am I audible?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, you are audible.
Yeah, to deal with the water scarcity problem, recently Odisha government has launched a scheme which is dependent upon the rain harvesting. So similar schemes can be
Yeah.
launched with
River interlinking project like Ken Betwa project. We have seen that.
अच्छा, हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि लैंड और वाटर को एक ही में कर दें तो अच्छा रहेगा, और क्या लैंड और वाटर को एक में।
Land
दोनों के-
scarcity is a
नहीं,
different
दोनों के
point and
solution
water
अलग-अलग होंगे।
shortage is a different point, Ankit.
Yes,
And
दोनों के solution भी
wastewater
अलग-अलग
management, wastewater management.
Yeah,
we-
wastewater management is
Yes.
a good
होंगे। It is in
point.
water
Yeah.
scarcity.
Yeah.
मैं फूड
Like
स्कैर्सिटी में
drinking
एक
water
पॉइंट
तो
ऐड
हम
करना चाहूंगा।
नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज से ले सकते हैं, हम लोग यूज
हाँ।
के लिए वेस्ट वाटर कहीं से भी यूज कर सकते हैं उसको।
Yeah.
फूड स्कैर्सिटी में मैं एक पॉइंट ऐड
और
करना चाह
फूड
रहा हूँ कि
स्कार्सिटी
हमारी
तो
जो
हमारा हो
हमारे
गया था कवर, इधर एग्रीकल्चर वाले पॉइंट पे हमारा फूड
Yeah.
स्कार्सिटी हो गया था
नहीं,
कवर।
food scarcity में एक और point हो
unemployment
सकता है।
Come the scarcity of the food.
फूड स्कैर्सिटी में एक और पॉइंट ये हो सकता है कि हमारे जो फार्मर्स लोग जो फूड प्रोड्यूस करते हैं उसके वो जब मेन गवर्नमेंट तक जाता है तो वो फार्मर को उसका बहुत कम रुपए मिलते हैं, क्योंकि बिकॉज ऑफ
Yes.
मिडिल मैन। तो हमको
Exactly.
मिडिल मैन को रिमूव कर देना चाहिए बीच में से। फार्मर डायरेक्टली अपना जो प्रोडक्शन है वो बेचे गवर्नमेंट को,
So
ताकि
minimum
Yes.
minimum support price.
मिनिमम सपोर्ट
यस यस, मिनिमम सपोर्ट प्राइस।
ट्रांसपेरेंसी भी रहेगा उसमें और वो इजीली
हाँ।
फार्मर को भी बेनिफिट होगा, गवर्नमेंट को भी होगा। और
One
वो-
thing I want to say in this, Rajesh,
And
कि मिनिमम जो
one
सपोर्ट
more.
प्राइस है, अभी गवर्नमेंट कुछ स्कीम लेकर आई जिससे उनके सपोर्ट प्राइस तो है, पर हो सकता है कि लाइक उसमें
Not for the all crop.
Now I think you should conclude, all of you.
एम्प्लॉयमेंट के अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट के बारे में बात नहीं की हमने, एक बार
Yes.
उसके बारे में जल्दी से
most
बात
important
करें।
point is the resource
Yes.
consumption.
That is covered under skill development freelancing. Yeah, yeah.
डेवलपमेंट में हो गया।
freelancing we focused on it.
ठीक है, ठीक है।
Yeah, yeah.
So we have to
And what was the
conclude
solution for the
individually.
wastewater?
No, only one of you is to
Or,
conclude now.
anyone can
Only
go
one
ahead.
of you.
Okay.
Conclude fast now.
This beautiful discussion, we came to some of the points with among the strengths and weaknesses of our country with of the youth, which we can utilize. For example, in schooling, how can we train? How can we remove illiteracy? And how can we give education to poor children? And the training, so that they can, when they grow up, they can stand in the market with well-trained candidates. And and second, we can increase our skill development of our country. And for fellowship for the college students, freelancing for youth, and exchange programs who want to participate in that. And absolutely every department should we should indulge in R&D, increase the R&D department involvement in these. Then we have women empowerment, we should focus on that also. Then agriculture, we should increase our the youth can help in better irrigation, so that water scarcity can be dealt with. And R&D for agriculture programs, for agriculture tools which the farmers use. And of course defense and automobiles, because the country development and the security goes hand in hand. Then the weaknesses of our country are land scarcity, which can be dealt with apartments and multi-story buildings, unequal distribution of wealth, where we can bring up these online platforms so that more transparency comes, and water scarcity, which can be dealt with. My friends have told, like river training programs and rainwater harvesting, and we have to deal with wastewater management also, and food scarcity, and different then how to deal with corruption and middlemen among these farmers and the government.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so let me, after this discussion, let me give you the marks. I'll give you the individual marks on the basis of your performance. See, 7+ means you are ready to go and your level is good. 6.5 to 7 means you are actually in the green zone, towards green zone, little bit more practice. And 6 to 6.5 means you are on the border towards the red zone. Less than 6 means dangerous. So let me give you the marks. Marks, Anita gets 7.1. Anita, you have to just control your more speaking stuff, right? Just control yourself and don't speak much in group task and all that much. I mean, it should not, the message should not go that you are speaking a lot. Then Rajan, I think Rajesh, I give 6.8. Rashmi Bharti, I give 6.7. Manish 6.4. Kajal 6.5, Varun 6.5, Shubham 6.3, Ankit 6.1, Rashmi 6. Now, marks which you get, if they are less, the one of the reason for that is if your participation is less, and when you are not speaking, how you are sitting or how you are behaving. I told you many times that even if you are not speaking, your body should speak. But most of you just see your video, it will be published, then you see yourself, then you are not talking, what are you doing? If when you are not talking, you are not even listening, you are not even nodding, you are not even attentive, आपको marks नहीं मिलेगा. Listen, this is a very, very important point. You will speak very less time. Even if you speak a lot, you will not be speaking all the time. So that means 80% of the time you will be sitting like idle, not speaking. तो जब 80% टाइम तुम कुछ बोल नहीं रहे हो तो उसमें क्या कर रहे हो? अभी तुम्हारा बॉडी भी नहीं बोल रहा है. Your body is also not speaking. Your eyes are also not speaking. Your head is also not speaking. So that goes a wrong message. A student who is active, or he looks like active, active and attentive, like nodding, eye contacts, you know. So that student gets marks actually. Just practice this at least. Because there you are not even speaking, but the body is speaking. उसके करने के तरीके क्या? नॉडिंग करो, एक्टिव रहो, थोड़ा सा आगे की तरफ रहो. एक्चुअल में भी जब तुम जाओगे थोड़ा सा आगे की तरफ रहो, and show the preparedness to speak. Try to speak. If you stop even trying to speak, then that is not good for you. Then you will not get the marks. This is something which is important. So that is how you have to proceed forward. तो ये marks सब मैंने आपको उसके दिए हैं. Now coming to, I think your task. Let me see if I made some kind of answer for this. No, so this population वाला जो आपने किया है, I have not written the answer here. The most of things you have told right, but sometime you were deviating also.
Yes, sir.
And you may become, population can be strength as well as weakness. Youth, उसने already बोल दिया किस direction में जाना है. And don't give long statistics. I mean, somewhere you were giving, like Varun said, 24 to 26 years average age है. उतना नहीं है, वो गलत है statistics. So you need to be very, very clear in the statistics which you are putting. Strength and weaknesses population के क्या हो सकते हैं? So many of you talked about, yes, the skill enhanced can be done and entrepreneurship की तरफ जा सकते हैं. That was a good point. And you know, these people can not only that, I mean, our youth can go world over, and the technology में we can bring a big name like IT में India is a already superpower. So IT domain में हम बहुत अच्छा कर सकते हैं. Agriculture में हम अच्छा कर सकते हैं. And weaknesses are like, yes, over dependence upon the government by the people, that should be now done less, and government should actually delegate more and more activities to the private sector, and government should play a role of facilitator. And also another challenge is like, you know, communal harmony in our country, that should also be there. No clashes should be there. And yes, another challenge is like old age is going to be challenge. 10-15 years down the line, old age will also be a trouble. So those are going to be challenges. And infrastructure, health infrastructure, educational infrastructure. स्टिल इंडिया में लार्जर पॉपुलेशन डिपेंड्स ऑन एग्रीकल्चर एंड एग्रीकल्चर इज नॉट फ्रूटफुल और प्रोडक्टिव सेक्टर। अभी भी मेजोरिटी पॉपुलेशन जो एग्रीकल्चर पे डिपेंडेंट है और एग्रीकल्चर जो ग्रो नहीं कर रहा है, बहुत कम ग्रो कर रहा है, दैट इज अ चैलेंज। इंडिया पॉपुलेशन जो है पुअर हो, इंडिया जो ओल्ड हो जाएगा, तो ओल्ड एज में हमें हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज वगैरह की रिक्वायरमेंट पड़ेगी, नॉन प्रोडक्टिव हो जाएंगे लोग, and employment is a challenge as of now. Economy we are to develop, those are some of the challenges which we are facing, and our economy is to grow, different sectors is to grow, right? Not only like IT sector should grow, but other sector, agriculture should grow, manufacturing should grow. ट्रबल ये हो रहा है कि आईटी सेक्टर तो इंडिया में ग्रो कर रहा है, सर्विस सेक्टर ग्रो कर रहा है, लेकिन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर और जो एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर है वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। कोई भी कंट्री डेवलप्ड तब तक नहीं हो सकता जब तक प्राइमरी सेक्टर जिसमें एग्रीकल्चर आता है और सेकेंडरी सेक्टर जिसमें मैन्युफैक्चरिंग आता है, जब तक वो स्ट्रांग नहीं होगा, इकोनॉमी स्ट्रांग नहीं हो सकता। ऐसा नहीं है कि आप कुछ जॉब्स क्रिएट कर दो आईटी में तो उससे कंट्री डेवलप हो जाएगा। इंडिविजुअल डेवलप हो जाएगा, कंट्री डेवलप नहीं होगा। कितने लोग आईटी एक्सपर्ट बन सकते हैं? बहुत कम। तो बाकी लोग क्या करेंगे फिर? उनको जॉब्स कहाँ हैं? सो दोज आर द चैलेंजेस, आई मीन एम्प्लॉयमेंट एंड जिसको जैसे गवर्नमेंट बोलती है ना सबका विकास, वो तो सबको साथ लेके चलना इंपॉर्टेंट है। वो तो स्किल एनहांस करनी पड़ेगी, नए नए डोमेन क्रिएट करने पड़ेंगे। दोज आर द चैलेंजेस फॉर अस, राइट? सो आपने मोर और लेस सारी बातें बोली हैं, बस जो मैंने आपको बताया है, आपका फीडबैक उस तरीके से थोड़ा सा करो। लार्जली इंडिविजुअल फीडबैक वही होता है कि अगर आप नहीं बोल रहे, शुभम है जब बात नहीं कर रहा है, शुभम तो चुपचाप बैठा है, फिर वो कोई रिएक्शन नहीं है शुभम का। वैसे ही वरुण जब बात नहीं कर रहा है तो कुछ कर नहीं रहा है। मनीष थोड़ा कम बोल रहा है, रश्मि भारती आपको ज्यादा बोलना है, तो उस तरीके से, या रश्मि ने तो बात नहीं किया, रश्मि को और भी ज्यादा बोलना है। दिस इज हाउ यू पीपल आर टू बेसिकली प्रोसीड फॉरवर्ड, राइट? सो ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड, वी हैव 2-3 more minutes left. Anything you want to ask or tell?
सर मुझे इंट्रो के बारे में पूछना था कि इंट्रो में मतलब हमको कितना बोलना है, मतलब पूरा एक्सप्लेन तो नहीं करना है ना?
2 से 3 मिनट से ज्यादा मत बोलो, सारा वो बहुत टाइम नहीं देता तुम्हें। जब सबको इंट्रोडक्शन करने का टाइम देगा ना तो बहुत टाइम नहीं देता, 2 मिनट देता है एक बच्चे को।
मतलब सर कीवर्ड्स बोल सकते हैं ना, पूरा एक्सप्लेन करेंगे तो फिर बहुत टाइम पूरा
एक्सप्लेन नहीं करते।
ठीक है
सर, ऐसा हो सकता है ग्रुप टास्क में कि हम डेविएट कर रहे हो टॉपिक से, लाइक बहुत से, तो फिर कैसे लाइक?
हाँ बिल्कुल, वापस जैसे आपने किया तो आप वापस लेके आओ उनको, आप बोला उनको आपने कि देखो हम डेविएट कर रहे हैं, हमें लग रहा है हम डेविएट कर रहे हैं, तो टॉपिक ये है और इस पे डिस्कस करते हैं, तो आप ला सकते हैं सबको वापस।
सर कभी कभी होता है ज्यादा फोर्स नहीं लगाओगे तो वो सुनते भी नहीं और आते भी नहीं है, तो ऐसा होता है कि
बोलने का तरीका होता है नीता, ऐसा नहीं है। अगर आप बार बार भी बोलोगे, ऊंचा भी बोलोगे, बोलने का तरीका होगा तो वो असर्टिव नहीं लगेगा, वो ठीक लगेगा। तो मैंने आपको कई बार बोला कि जब किसी को बोल रहे हैं आप, तो जेस्चर, पोस्चर, स्माइलिंग इस तरीके से रखो कि वो ऐसा लगे कि फोर्स कर रहे हैं, ऐसा लगे कि आप फ्रेंड्स में बात कर रहे हैं, आप अपने ग्रुप में बात कर रहे हैं। ग्रुप में भी तो हम फ्रेंड्स को भी तो कई बार डिस्कशन करते करते हम ओवर पावर करते हैं, वो लड़ाई नहीं होती, वो तो ऐसा लगता है कि हम उनको बोल रहे हैं, अपना पॉइंट रख रहे हैं। तो आपको
सर वहाँ पे सर 1 क्वेश्चन सर, वहाँ पे हर किसी को इंट्रोडक्शन करने का मौका मिलेगा या
सारे फॉर्मेट हैं जो अभी सेल का मेरे को फीडबैक मिला था, उसमें ये भी है कि पहले हर एक कोई बोलेगा 2-2 मिनट, ऐसा भी है।
ओके सर,
हर कोई फॉर्मेट है जो मैं आपको ट्रेनिंग दे रहा हूँ, उसमें हर कोई फॉर्मेट हो सकता है, इसीलिए मैं आपको बार बार बोलता हूँ सारे प्रैक्टिस करो फॉर्मेट्स।
ओके सर।
चलो, एक मैराथन का वीडियो एक डला है अभी, चेक करो। और आज भी एक मैराथन है, उसका चलेगा, और आप एक मैराथन लगाओ जरूर जिसमें डेट राइट?
ओके सर,
गॉट इट?
ओके,
चलो।